was from there, word by word, we developed what we thought was the principle of governance that will take this state and put it back on track. And that was our platform for prosperity. It highlights very clearly, and Don, you and I had some discussions in the development of that, by the way, thank you for coming up. But it was from that we thought, well, we do have a great future in Colorado. We've got a lot to look forward to, but we've got to have the management in place that knows how to get us there. And that's not what we have today. No matter what face they put up against us, I've been asked 1,000 times in the last 2 days, oh my gosh, is this person or that person? So, you know, you put any face you want in there. As Josh pointed out earlier, their message stays the same, and our message stays the same. And our message differs from their message. Our message on our platform for prosperity talks about smaller government, the fact that bigger government doesn't create bigger ideas. It talks about states holding on to their rights, not accepting the federal mandates that are coming down from the federal government. It talks about the rights of the Second Amendment. If you watch any of these people they mentioned, let's ask them where they are on your rights in regards to the Second Amendment, or how they interpret the 10th Amendment. Our message out there is a message of economic prosperity through the most important thing any of us could talk about today. That's a job. You know, about 3 or 4 hours ago, hundreds of people in this state, happened yesterday, it's going to happen tomorrow, statistically, happened this morning, hundreds of people in this state have lost their jobs today. They went into work, and the boss says, can you come in the room, I want to talk to you. Gary, you can empathize with these feelings. Colleen, boss says you don't have a job. Laura and I were talking, she actually brought this analogy up. She said, you know, when we were young, you built a quarter-mile fence. You know, at the end of the quarter mile, you know when the job's over. It's pretty obvious at the end of the quarter mile, but there's always another quarter-mile fence to build. But under this leadership from the government, there's not a quarter-mile more fence to build. As Josh has pointed out, look what's happened to those wonderful jobs we had with the natural gas industry. You know, the ones that had 100% medical insurance? The ones who went down to the dealership and bought the big pickups? The ones that were our neighbors, ate in our restaurants? Many of us involved in there. That's the difference between these messages. That's why they're so angry about this platform for prosperity. Because they don't view it as a threat. They view it as a missed opportunity. And a missed opportunity that was obvious to the people that they were supposed to serve, which they have not. So the responsibilities that we take, and the reason I brought this is I want to have, we'll put a new face in there. We've got Ritter's name in there. It's easily replaced, but the message stays the same.